Upgrades.
Hey, it's Jorge from TeamJVS, giving you a quick review of a movie that I will be completely honest with, I slept on and I regret it. And that movie is Talk to Me. This is a horror movie that came out. And basically, the synopsis of it is when a group of friends discover how to conjure spirits using an embalmed hand, they become hooked on the new thrill until one of them goes too far and unleashes terrifying supernatural forces. And this movie's just good. Danny and Michael, who are brothers, they're the ones who directed this movie, and it was phenomenal. I believe this comes from Australia, which Australia has been pumping out some phenomenal horror films lately, and just films in general. But you go through this movie, and you know the main character in this movie is Sophie Wilde. She plays this girl named Maya, and it is it is wild. And this is one of these movies that, yes, it's a horror movie, but it's not like a jump scare type horror where, you know, they're just using those effects. Like, it's a believable horror. And I think for me, that those are the movies that truly, you know, are impactful. The way that they do some of the scenes, you know, when they're touching the hand and kind of getting possessed, and the whole rules behind the possession is phenomenal. And you're going through this movie and you're kind of seeing Mia just slowly just unwinding and getting unhinged at all points. Everything kind of comes to a head when you know, Mia's, like, her best friend, her little brother, tries to do, I guess, the hand. Um and it just doesn't go well. It ends up just kind of taking a turn for the worse. And Mia tries to do her best to, like, fight through this and figure out how to help the situation. All in all, this story is just a wild roller coaster. But the part for me that, like, solidified this movie into what a true, like, masterpiece that this was for me in terms of a horror movie, which this one, like, ranks so far up there, is when you're able to take a concept in a movie that really hasn't been done before in the way that they've done it, but the way that they ended this movie, you literally are opening up Pandora's box. And what I mean by that is, the way this movie ends, it closes the story, you know, you're good and you're great with it, but it opens up this world that you kind of want to see more of. And you want to get a more understanding of all this, and you want to understand more of why this is happening or how is it happening. And it's just phenomenal. Like, I was blown away, by how well Sophia Wilde she acted her butt off through this movie. It was such a breath of fresh air, just seeing her manipulating her body in certain scenes, and just kind of seeing her go through all these emotions, and just how well and flawlessly she did it. I think she's going to be one of these actresses that you're going to start seeing more and more, and I'm so happy that, you know, we were able to see her in this film. But this is probably going to go down as, for me, this is like my number, like, 1B, you know, type of horror movie that came out this past year. But this one is so good, and it opens up this new world where I hope that they keep expanding upon it, and they keep kind of, you know, flirting with it, just because of how well this did. If you haven't seen this movie, strongly suggest it. Talk to Me. Great movie. If I had to rate this one to 10, I'd give this like a solid 8.5, you know, teetering on a 9 scale. Like, it's that good. This is definitely a classic that will go down for sure. This has tons of rewatchability in terms of being able to watch this movie again and just enjoy it. Because I know some horror movies you watch it once and it's kind of like a one and done because you kind of know what's happening. This is actually enjoyable to watch. So definitely suggest watching this. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. And if you have seen it, tell me what are some of your favorite scenes. Drop that down in the comment below. We'd love to kind of hear what you guys thought were some of the best, like horror movies of this past year that came out. But as always, this is Jorge from Team JVS, and we'll see you next time. Peace.